as a child before boxing because he was, quote, always destroying stuff like his toys. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Imperial, California, in the United States, the first Mexican-American world heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And there's the bell for round one. And he fails to score with that left hook. Oh, that jab starting him. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix of it. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in the head.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled! They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
What are you doing? Come on, we're switching up. We've got to place a fight, kid. Great round.
Here we go, it's round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. That right hook's blocked. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Do you believe what we're seeing? Those counter punches have to hurt. Which fighter will say no mas? You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't lose.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Block the left there. Andy Ruiz is rocked. Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe this? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
On to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Careful they don't punch themselves out here. Catch and shoot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Andy Ruiz is dazed. And down goes Andy Ruiz. Oh my goodness. See that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. That time counter shot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get out there and win the round. Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it.
And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall.
Oh, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what? I've been in
Fighting, he's going to be confident.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're...
Oh my God, and Ruiz goes to the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Now it's about...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Andy Ruiz is rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills there.
Oh my God! And Andy Ruiz couldn't take any more! Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Give me your glove.
managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He parries away that left hook. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.